Morning students, let us see the third lesson more about plants. This is the fourth part, that is crops and kinds of crops. In this lesson, we are going to see what is mean by crop and what are the kinds of crops and how to protect the crops. Let us see. Crops. What do you mean by crops? Crops is nothing but growing of plants of the same kind in a place is called as crops. Growing plants of the same kind in a place is called as crops. Agriculture. Agriculture is the practice of growing different kinds of crops for a purpose. For a purpose. For what purpose we are doing agriculture? For a food purpose, for a food need. So, for that purpose, we are doing agriculture. The practice of growing different kinds of crops is called as agriculture. Okay, let us see the kinds of crops. Some kinds of crops are listed below. They are food crops, fiber crops, and oil producing crops. These are the few kinds of crops. There are many kinds of crops. I had given you only few kinds. The food crops, the fiber crops, and the oil producing crops. Let us see each type of crops in a brief. Food crops. In the name itself it was there. Food crops is nothing but growing of crops for our food purpose. For our food purpose, we are growing these types of crops which was known as food crops. For example, wheat, rice, sugarcane, all fruits and vegetables. It comes under food crops. So look at this picture. This wheat field and the sugarcane, these plants are grown for our eating and food purpose. So these types of crops are called as food crops. And look at this picture, the pomegranate plant. We are having the pomegranate. The next one is the corn. Look at here, corn. This is the corn plant. We are having the corn plant. We are eating it. Ginger. So these things, everything comes under the food crops. It is called as food crops. The next one is the fiber crops. The crops grown to obtain fiber is called as fiber crops. For what purpose we are using the fiber? We are using to making cloths and for other purpose. Okay. Example, cotton, jute and hemp. Cotton, jute and hemp. From these types of plants, we are getting the fiber. See, look at this cotton plant. We are taking the cotton from the cotton plant and we are making the cloths. We are extracting the fibers from the jute and the hemp. These are the two types of jute plants, the jute and the hemp. From this plant, we are extracting the fiber. We are taking the fiber from the jute plant and we are using for some other purpose. This is called fiber crops. For the extraction of fiber we are using is called as fiber crops. The next is oil producing crops. In the name itself it was given as oil producing crops. For extracting oil we are planting these types of crops from the seeds of the plant. From the seeds of the plant we are extracting oil for the cooking purpose. So it is called as oil producing crops. The crops grown to extract oil from the seeds of the plant. Example, mustard, sunflower and soya bean. This is the example of oil producing crops. The next is different cropping seasons. For planting the crops, there are two types of seasons. Okay, the first is for the rabi crops. The first one is the rabi crops. We will see what do you mean by rabi crops and which season we are planting this. The crops which was grown in winter season. During the winter season, that is from November to April. See, look at here, from November to April we are planting these types of crops which was called as rabi crops. During the which season? During the winter season. What are the crops grown during the winter season? The wheat, barley, peas, cauliflower, turnip, orange, apple, berries, etc. All the fruit items, maximum all the fruit items, the wheat, barley, peas, cauliflower, all those things will grown during the winter season, which is from November to April. Yes. So these types of crops are called as rabi crops. And the next one is kharif crops. Kharif crops, the crops grown during the summer season. During the summer season, we are planting some types of crops which was known as the kharif crops. During which month? June to October. During this June to October, we will be planting these types of crops which was called as the kharif crops. What are the kharif crops? Example, the maize, rice, jowar, tomato, onion, brinjal, mango and watermelon. The mango and the watermelon and all we will have during the summer season. So during the summer season we will be having these types of crops which was called as the kharif crops. What are the two types of crops? Rabi crops and the kharif crops. Okay, what are the steps to get the better yield? Better yield means how we will get the more amount of crops from the field. Good quality of seeds should be sown. So when we plant the seeds should be in good quality. So only the good quality seeds should be sown in the soil. Fertilizer and manure used to increase the fertility of the soil. So the soil should also have the rich fertility. What should be used? Fertilizer and manure should be used to increase the fertility of soil. Proper irrigation is followed. Proper irrigation should be followed during the thing to get the proper yield. Spray insecticides and pesticides to protect from the insects. When this crops was grown, many insects or pests will come. Pest means what? Pest is nothing but the small organisms like the rats, squirrel, all those things which damage the crops are called as pest. So, insecticides and pesticides should be sprayed to protect it from the insect and the pest. So, when we follow these steps, we will get the better yield of crops. The next is protection of crops. How we will protect the crops? It should be protected from the pests and insects and from diseases. So, we should want to protect from diseases also. Diseases may also infect different parts of the plant. Some type of disease will infect only the stem part of the plant. Some will affect only the leaf. Some will affect only the root. So, the disease will affect any particular part of the plant also or the whole part of the plant. It may also damage by grazing animals. Some animals such as cows, goat and all, what it will do? They will left it inside the farm. It will just go and eat all the crops which was grown in the field. So, it should be protected from animals also. The proper care and monitoring helps us to get good yield. We should want to monitor it. Monitor means we should want to see it regularly whether any disease was spreading or any some other pests, any rat or anything was damaging the crop or anything was happened which was affecting the yield of the crop. All those things we should want to take care and monitor it. If anything happens means we should want to follow the steps by spraying the insecticides or pesticides or any other medicines to the plant to get better yield. And the next is the storage of crops. Okay, now the crops are ready for harvesting. After harvesting, it should be properly sealed. We have done many steps to grow a crop. After harvesting, what we should want to do? It should be properly sealed, properly closed, which prevents from spoil due to moisture. If we keep all the vegetables without any proper seal, then what will happen? It will get damaged. The fungus will grow in the vegetables and fruits, veggies and fruits. So it should be properly sealed, properly packed to prevent it from the spoil due to moisture. And the crop should be protected from the pests and insects. From the pests and insects, it should be properly protected. Some types of insects will eat one particular type of fruit. So it should be protected. We should want to take care of our crops till it reach the market. From the sowing of the seeds, from that to after harvesting also, it is our duty to protect the crops, protect the seeds or whatever we had grown in our field. The next is we had come to the end of the lesson. Aditya, I had given you one small activity. You should want to identify different kinds of crops grown in India. Okay, you can search it in a Google, or you can use your social books to identify different kinds of crops which was grown in which part of India. So take a paper and list the crops. If it was given rice is grown in Tanjore, that is in Tamil Nadu. So put rice near that, write Tamil Nadu. So like that you should want to identify different kinds of crops which was grown in different parts of India. Okay ma'am. Now I had given you two types of animation videos. So you just go through the video. The first, how the plant grows from the stem, root and the leaves. See this video.
Growing plants from stems, roots and leaves. Growing plants from stems. Some plants like rose, hibiscus and money plant can be grown from stem cutting. The plant from which the stem is cut is called the mother plant. Stem cutting is planted in the soil. After a few days, the stem cutting grows into a new plant. Potato, onion and ginger are stems of plants which can grow into new plants. A potato has buds on it, called eyes. Any part of potato bearing an eye can grow into a new plant. A bud on potato can grow into a new plant. Growing plants from roots. Some plants like sweet potato, carrot, radish, turnip, dahlia store food in their roots. Roots of these plants can grow into new plants. Place a sweet potato in a glass full of water with the help of some toothpicks and keep the glass in an open space. After a few days, you will observe a new plant growing out of it. Let's experiment. Aim: to grow a plant from a carrot. Things needed: a carrot, a bowl, a knife and water. Method: cut off the top portion of the carrot. Keep the cut part in the bowl with the top portion upward. Pour some water in the bowl so that half the carrot is dipped in water. Keep the container in the sun. Observe the carrot for a few days. Observation: new leaves sprout from the top portion of the carrot. Growing plants from leaves. Leaves of Bryophyllum plant have buds in the notches along the margins. These buds develop into new plantlets. When the leaf falls on soil, these plants get separated and develop into independent plants. You should know. Growing plants from spores. Plants like ferns grow from spores. Spores are found on the underside of a fern leaf. Fungi like mushroom and bread mold also grow from spores.
This video is about to protection of crops. How we should want to protect the crops from getting it from damage. See this video carefully.
Protection of crops. Plants have to be protected from insects, animals, and bad weather conditions. Let us now see how these plants are protected from animals. Insects like caterpillars, grasshoppers, locusts, and plant lice damage the leaves and thus prevent the plant from giving good yield. Chemicals are sprayed over the crops to destroy these insects. Animals like rats, birds, squirrels, and moles eat up fruits and seeds. Traps and baits are placed to prevent these animals from entering the fields. Grass-eating animals like cows, goats, and buffaloes eat crops if they get a chance. Proper fences of barbed wire are made to prevent the entry of these animals. Fungi, viruses, and bacteria cause serious diseases to our crop plants. Chemicals are sprayed to destroy microbes, and also good quality seeds are used to get a better yield. The grains and seeds which are obtained after the harvest have to be stored properly. The seeds are sun-dried before storing to prevent the rotting of seeds. These sun-dried grains and seeds are stored in big airtight bins where rodents and insects cannot reach them. That is, in addition to choosing good seeds and preparing the soil, the crops have to be looked after and protected from insects, animals, and bad weather.
Thank you, students.